All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm your man, KTJ, and welcome to the show. We had some technical difficulties that I'm still kind of getting through, but I'm glad you guys are here for the ride. So, welcome to the show. I am KTJ, and this is Love Coach Sessions. This is our Love Coach Sessions show. It's also our Secrets of the Mind of a Man, where we talk about how men think. And we had some technical difficulties in the studio, so I'm just trying to get it back together. But nevertheless, let's get it going, you guys. I'm glad you're here. As you're coming in, let me know where you guys are watching the show from. I think this is going to be a good topic and a needed conversation. All right. Look, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but let me just get this right. Just right. All right. And you guys let me know, make sure that we sounding good, because we had some problems a little earlier. But look, as you guys know, it is Valentine's Day pre-week, right? This is the time when people are going to start getting into having their balloons out. They're going to be giving out gifts. Some people are going to be happy about the gifts. I'm almost there, y'all. Look, some of the people are going to be happy about the gifts, and other people will not be happy about the gift that they get, right? And so this is our time, man, to just start having the conversation. Should you be dating this person anyway? Do they even qualify to be in the category of somebody that you should be dating? Right? Because I'm telling you, sometimes the Disney mind can take over and make you think that you should be with certain people when you absolutely shouldn't. Right? All out of loneliness. So we definitely don't want that to happen. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it in just a second. Yes. All right. All right. So let's get into it. I've got 7 things that you should know about somebody, or just things you should know before dating. Now, look, you guys, as Valentine's Day is coming, it is approaching. We have to talk about who you're considering and who you're saying yes to. Who are you saying yes to? Who like I know you don't want to be sitting home another Valentine's Day, right? But you also don't want to be sitting across from somebody who is not right for you. All right. So these are some things. I got 7 things, right, that you at least need to pay attention to, questions you need to ask, things you should know before you officially become an item. That's what the dating here. I'm not talking about just one time, once in a while. I'm talking about official. Before you become official with somebody off the market, I got 7 things that you need to know. So let's get into it. Let's have the conversation. So look, number 1, you can't get around this one. Before you say, I'm going to be your boo, I'm going to be your lover, it's going to be me and you, we're going to be a couple. Before you say any of that, you need to find out what's the status with the ex. Before you decide to become exclusive with somebody, you have to get some truth out there. You have to get some truth out there. You have to understand what you are signing up for. I've been talking about this a lot, so I'm going to talk about it again. In order for you to get to whatever state that you were in your last relationship, you said yes a lot of times, right? And maybe some of them times you should have said no. Hey, it's nice to meet you. Can I have your number? Yes. Can we go Guy says, can I take you out? Yes. Starting to like you. Can I take you out again? Yes. Can I buy you dinner? Yes. Can I buy you a drink? Yes. All these yeses. Start hanging out more and more, going out on more dates. And next thing you know, will you be my lady? Yes. Next thing you know, will you be my wife? Yes. It's a lot of yeses. But have you even considered if there should be some no's? And you guys, if you drop in some comments, drop your comments on the YouTube side. I would love to see your comments on this topic as I'm going through it. I got a lot of things to look at one time, but we can do it. We can do it. All right. Listen, you need to know. Yes, you need to be able to say, yes to what you really want and not just what is before you. All right. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. So you will need to know how they feel about their ex. You need to know how they feel about the last one. You really need to know, why did they break up? Why did the last relationship break up? Okay. Now I want you to be, listen, I'm hoping you guys start being detectors, right? Detectives of information. Check it out. You should know. You should be able to ask them, why did your last relationship break up? If after you ask that question, if they have nothing but things to say about the other person, if everything they have to say is about the other person, oh, they talk to me like a dog, emotional abuse, financial abuse. It's been all these things. Well, how long was y'all together? 17 years? Okay. So it's been emotional abuse and all this abuse for 17 years, and you stayed there and took it. Watch out when people are trying to say something bad about somebody else. Listen for what they're saying about themselves. Come on. I need y'all that's watching. Go ahead. I need you to drop a comment in there. I need to know that you hear me. I need to know y'all with me. You need to know how what the status is with their ex. Yes, before you become serious with somebody, you need to know, is the ex still in the picture? Yes or no? Because sometimes they won't tell you. Is the ex back in the picture? Yes or no? When's the last time they saw the ex? You might want to know that. That's number one. Another thing, number two, the second thing you need to know about someone before you decide to sign up and have them as a mate, as your official mate that you're dating. Another thing you need to know is, what is their status with the family? What is their status with their family? Right? Because listen, if you don't know what the status is with the family, I'm not saying you got to know everything about what's going on with their family, but you need to know, do they even talk to their mama? Has they ever had a relationship with their father? What kind of environment did they grow up in? And listen, I know somebody's going to say, well, you can find out some of these things as you go on, but some of these things will impact your relationship with them. So you need to know. You need to know what the deal is. So, and not to mention, I guess I said not to mention, but I have to mention, if you have not been invited to meet the family and friends, and all you know is, one cousin and you never been to his house, never been to his family's home, never been invited. You don't know his friends. You don't know his family, him or her. That's a problem. That's a problem because you need to know how they treat their family. Trust and believe, fellas, if she disrespects her father, she will disrespect you. If she didn't show love and her father didn't show love to her, guess what? That is going to impact you. You need to know what people's backgrounds are like. You need to know what kind of conditions are in their family. And yes, sometimes you need to know these things before you decide to be officially dating them. You guys drop your comments down below. Let me hear what y'all have to say about this. Because I don't mind being disagreed with. It doesn't bother me at all. If you disagree with what I'm saying, let me hear your disagreement. All right. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Okay. So, number 3. The third thing you need to know about somebody before you start dating them. Third thing you need to know about somebody before you start dating them is what is their lifestyle like? Meaning like the kind of work they do. What kind of schedule do they keep? Do they work the day shift, the mid-swing shift, the night shift? You need to know where they will be at any given time. Now, I'm not saying that this is for you to be, stalking people, right? But you need to know who you're dealing with and what the person's lifestyle is. There's no way that somebody should be able to just come up and, you not know who they are and not know what they're into. So you need to know what's their schedule like. What's the person's daily activities like. Not that you need to know everything again, but you need to know something. Before going out, before considering long-term, like a relationship as far as dating goes, you need to know where their goals are. Now, these are things that you can find out before you commit to this person and be exclusive. Find out what their goals are. What do they see for their lives? What is the vision for their life? Because for me, you guys, if you ask me whether somebody's relationship is going to make it, I'll look at the two people and ask the question, do their futures match? Do their futures match? Are they going in the same direction? Would they be going in the same direction whether they were with each other or not? Show me two people who are on the same track for their future, and I'm telling you, I'll show you somebody's relationship that's likely to make it. No guarantees, but they have the makings of a good situation. So what's their schedule like? What's their long-term goals? What's their short-term goals? Where do they see themselves in the future? These are things that you need to ask before you become exclusive. These are things you need to ask before you become exclusive. Because if you don't, it will come back on you. All right. All right. I think this is number 5. You need to know how they enjoy themselves. What makes them happy? Yes. And somebody said, I'm not in charge of making them happy. Well, you're not in charge of it, but you should surely be adding to it. You should surely be trying to figure out how to make help that person be more happy with you than without you. Oh, this is actually really good, y'all. This is actually really good, y'all. You should be no, you're not in charge of making somebody happy. No, you are not. However, you are in charge of adding value and adding happiness, not taking happiness away. So long-term goals, short-term goals, what are they working on? You should know these things before you become exclusive. Number six, what do they do in their downtime? Right? What do you do in your downtime? When you're not at work, where are you? When they're not at work, where are you? Where are you? You need to know where they are. You're going to be exclusive with them, right? And if you're going to be exclusive with them, you need to know some things about them. It's not like you've been with them for 20 years, 25 years, 30 years. If you've been with them for 10 years, you kind of know where they're going to be, right? But at the beginning, you don't. What are they doing with their free time? That's number 6. What do they enjoy as a hobby? And the more you know this, the more you can go out and help find events, find activities, find something to do that enhances the relationship because you went out to do that. Number 7. The 7th thing you need to know about somebody before you become exclusive, you need to know how they treat other people who can't do anything for them. Number 7 is, how do they treat other people who can't do anything for them? You need to know that before you become exclusive. Because if you don't, it could really turn bad for you. It really could. So I'll run them down to you guys. Somebody's going to see this, hopefully, and it's going to help them in the future. We don't have a lot of people on right now, but somebody's going to get this in the future, and it's going to really help. So if you're in the future and you see this, drop your comment down that this has helped you. Number 1 of the 7 things you need to know about someone before you start dating them. Number 1 is how they feel about their ex. What's their ex situation? What happened in the last relationship so that you don't have to repeat it. The second thing that you want to know about the person is, how are they around their family and friends? Their family and friends may hate each other. They may hate that person. You don't know. But one thing you do know is what grandma said: birds of a feather flock together. You become who you hang around. So you can see who they're going to likely to be by the people that they hang around and they spend their time with. Okay. Number 3 was, what's their schedule like? What's their daily activities like? Number 4, long-term goals, short-term goals. Number 5, how the person enjoys themselves in their downtime. Number 6, what do they do with their free time? Yeah. And number 7 is how they treat other people who can't do anything for them. These are some very important things to pay attention to. If I was you, I'd go back and watch this again. because these are some very important things. This is Valentine's Day weekend. This is love weekend. And these are some questions that you need to ask. All right. Important questions you need to ask. All right. Well, check it out. We got the ticker there. Look, if you need a love coach session, you can sign up, get on the list for a session. We actually don't have the time to do sessions all the time every day, but if you get on the list, if you want to get a link to check out our sessions, just send me an email to lovecoachatlanta@gmail.com. As well, if you want to donate, yes, donate to support the show. That is the Cash App that we're rolling with. And we got a couple more things, but we'll hold off on those. We're probably gonna do another show this week just because it's Valentine's Day week, it's love week, and we got plenty to do. So good stuff, you guys. Thank y'all so much for being here with me. Till next time, peace and love. Bye.